Hey, I'm Michelle LaFrance, and I'm the creator and founder of the Ductless Directory. I've been working with contractors for 13 years now. I help them get more leads. I help them close more sales with a system that is really effective. And I met Doug at Service World in Tampa Bay, and we had an immediate connection and an immediate desire to learn more about one another and what we do. I have absolutely loved this training. And so I came to participate in the training because I wanted to see what it is that Doug delivers. And I would say that it's really, truly exceptional training for the contractor and for the technicians. There have been so many parts of it that I've really enjoyed, and I see brilliance in some of the training that he is offering. I think some of the really, really key things that were delivered here comes down to messaging and how a contractor can communicate once they're in the home. But really, how can you just improve your communication with anybody that you're talking to by really learning how to relate to them? And so one of the things that I thought was exceptionally brilliant was when he was really coaching the audience about the word choices that you use and how you convey the things that you need to do about the proposal, the contract, the office staff, that type of thing, and then how you can really differentiate yourself from other contractors by simply improving the way that you communicate. So I thought that was exceptional training. So one of the other things is that it's a team of people that come and do this training. And so from the camera guy into the way that they're capturing what's happening in the room to Jordan and the insight that he brings into a number of different topics, and to Allison and Bob B that bring that element of humor into the training. So I just felt like it's a really, really nice mix of sometimes it's just really logical, sometimes there's laughter, but it really felt like the entire room was really engaged and really understanding that they have a different way that they can interact with homeowners. And all of this can be taken into your personal life as well. And so I learned some things about ways that I communicate that I could improve, and who doesn't want more of that? Yeah, just the different techniques about when to really listen to somebody. And in so many conversations, I think you have one person saying, oh, I had this experience, and then the other person goes, oh yeah, I had this experience, and that's two people just going, I. And I really liked about how you would just breathe and just really listen to somebody and just relate without saying that you understand, because we're two different human beings, but to repeat and to rephrase and to really keep your attention on that other person with the intention of understanding them. I thought that was really exceptional. Well, I would say that it's practical advice that can be easily deployed at any time. And I'm just going to say every person on the planet could increase their capacity to communicate, but especially in the trades, because working with contractors myself, I know for a fact that they work in an uber competitive industry, and there's just a ton of competition on what really separates you from the next contractor. And these are practical things that any contractor, I would say, just get on board and come and take your first step with it, because there will be something that you can deploy and put into really good practice right away. So what I really liked about the training that I'm participating in right now is I happen to do a training for contractors called Winning at the Kitchen Table. And it's about getting into the home and how do you take that lead and communicate based on a personality preference of the person on the other side of the table. I really see how these two methodologies can work together, because what Synergy is really teaching is a communication style and a methodology about how do you approach and how do you influence. And it would layer nicely with what I do, which is customizing that for the other person. So I think it's powerful. It's a powerful communication tool. Well, knowing contractors, especially the techs, I saw so much engagement from the techs and so many light bulbs going off, right? Because they might see themselves as somebody that's just going out to solve a technical problem, like we're going to go fix the toilet or we're going to go repair whatever. And I think that there was a lot of light shed on the fact that you're so much more than a tech going out to solve that specific problem, that you have the mindset to really go in there and solve a whole bunch of problems. Like, hey, what about the water heater? Do you know that they only last so long? To get techs to recognize the important part they play in the overall company and the profit, and how they can impact the bottom line by just offering. And it's not selling, it's just like you would be offering something that might be of great value to the homeowner. So I saw that we had a lot of laughs, right? There were some really good comments and a lot of laughter in the room and people having fun, right? Just speaking honestly, about what's really going on in their head. So yeah, it was really engaging. If I were to say one final thing about Synergy and the team, it's just that they really understand the trades, right? And so it's not like coming in and talking like you haven't ever done it before, but with Doug in particular, just really walking the walk, like running a successful HVAC contractor, overcoming challenges. It's not an easy business to run. And so I thought it goes a long way just where Doug comes from, and like he comes from experience. And he comes from his heart, and he comes with some really practical solutions that anybody could deploy right away. So, big thumbs up to Synergy. The part of what I loved too was the humor. So that was the other part of the training. There was like little video inserts that really drove a message home. And so a lot of those packed a punch and were impactful. But I particularly liked Bobby demonstrating how not to approach a home and running over the tree and like rapping on the door. And so there was a lot of fun, good humor in that. So well worth it.